For a long time, Qatar along with other Gulf countries has depended mainly on the United States as a security and diplomatic partner. Yet despite this, Washington could not prevent Israel's attack on a country where thousands of American troops are stationed. This is likely to encourage Qatar to rethink its relationship with the U.S. Christian Orickson said that questions over the credibility of U.S. defense and security had already arisen after the 2029 attacks on Saudi Arabia's oil facilities and the 2022 Houthi attacks in Abu Dhabi. Since then, regional states have begun the process of diversifying their strategic and security partnerships. As part of this diversification, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have strengthened economic ties with China. Being members of the OPEC+ alliance of oil-producing and exporting countries, they have also focused on improving relations with Russia. At the same time, Saudi Arabia and the UAE have somewhat softened their aggressive stance toward regional rivals. In 2023, Saudi Arabia restored diplomatic relations with Iran and simultaneously initiated talks with the Houthis in Yemen. The UAE too has started communications with Iran. And after ending its rift with Qatar, it has also expanded coordination with Turkey. Christian Orickson, however, noted that while Riyadh and Abu Dhabi are trying to diversify in terms of security and diplomacy, Qatar is instead strengthening its ties with Washington. In 2022, the Biden administration granted Qatar the status of major non-NATO ally, a designation of special importance for defense and security. This means that even without NATO membership, Qatar is supposed to receive U.S. military support on a priority basis. Neither Saudi Arabia nor the UAE has such a partnership. But Turkey's attack has shaken the credibility of that partnership. Orickson remarked that it remains to be seen whether this attack changes Doha's calculations. Kristen Diwan pointed out that although diversification has been attempted for a long time, the U.S. still remains extremely important in the Gulf region. She further added that for Qatar, there is still no alternative to CENTCOM's regional headquarters, just as for Saudi Arabia, there is no substitute for U.S. security guarantees. This, she said, is the core dilemma.